As we start today, we have just enough runes to level up, so we'll go to 35 Vigor because apparently I seem to think I need as much health as I can possibly get to survive, and that is probably true. Let's go through this way, since this is the only remaining place we have not gone to in Castle Redmane. This is quite the courtyard here. That is quite the effigy. Or something. Lots of people around. Let's start with you. Thank you for the polite bow emote. That's very handy, I guess.
Champions, welcome. The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle! Defeat the General, claim glory, and grab that great rune! A celebration of war! The Radahn Festival!
Okay. That guy likes to roll his R's. Oh, and there's Alexander.
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, gosh. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Okay.
Be sure to get a good vantage.
Okay. Good luck, Alexander. Cannot talk to this guy. Or this guy. Or this guy. But we can talk to this guy. We know Blide.
Thought I might find you here. I must admit, I was a little worried. We missed our meeting. But it looks like you're still in one piece, eh? You must have heard by now, right? That Starscourge Radahn holds Ranni's fate in stasis. But once he's out of the way, it will spring back into motion. So now, we stand against the demigod once known as the strongest of them all. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang.
Okay.
Once more until...
So let's go back up this way then. It's interesting too, if you haven't noted already, the little kind of gold icon on the left side of the screen. You cannot engage in combat in this area.
Are you good and prepared, young chum? The festival begins.
Not yet.
I see. When you are ready, come to me again.
Okay. We will do that momentarily, but for now I want to wander around first and just see what there is to see. We've got a bunch of chairs here and kind of the weird quarter dome thing that we've seen many times before. And hey, a somber 5. That's actually really helpful because I think that could take the Sword of St. Trina up to 5 if I'm not mistaken now. I don't know that we have had any of those, do we? Or maybe we just didn't have many of them? No, we've got a few. Okay, so we don't have 6s or 7s, though. That's interesting. Because that would be okay, I think, with taking Bloodhound's Fang up. A couple more levels if we could. Just have not found the requisite stones for that, which I have kind of wondered, like, should I just go wander around until I can find a 6 and a 7? Because then we could basically put the Bloodhound's Fang up at 10, or 9, rather. We could get it up to 9, but I don't know. I'm not sure I want to go there. Check out that ship out there. There's a ship out there. That's interesting. And then look at this battlefield. I mean, that's what that looks like, right? It's a bunch of weapons and things shoved into the ground. It's a bunch of spears. That's what it is. It's a bunch of spears. Interesting. Okay. I did not mean to do that. That's great. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to get out of the telescope without killing myself or without using potions. I don't know what that's going to be, but figured out. All right.
Are you good to the festival?
Yep. Let's do it.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky. But now, we must make merry. O gathering of champions, the revels begin. The celebration of war. The Radahn Festival!
Well, okay then.
You will find the field of battle past the church ahead, upon the shore under the fort. General Radahn is there, even now, divested of his wits, devouring corpses, and howling at the sky. You will find General
Away we go.
divested-
I don't know if I'm ready for this fight, but I guess we'll see. This door is now open into the church. Got an item in here. Another smithing stone 6. That's encouraging. And this door does not open apparently. I guess away we go down. It's interesting, you have like some kind of ghostly banners, some ghostly standards out there or something. This is of course your summoning sign if you want to bring some friends in or make some new friends. Okay. So, here we are. I'm not sure how I want to do this other than, let me see what we have for grease. We do have some rot grease. We got some poison grease. I don't know what the best thing to use on him is. Since he's kind of dying from rot, I don't know if rot makes sense to use on him. I was kind of thinking just starting with blood grease just to see how that goes. I think I'm still okay with that. I don't know that he's particularly weak to any of this stuff, but I guess we'll just do that. That's fine. Let us go. The fun thing here, hi, don't hit me, is that there are all these summoning signs everywhere. Oof. Summon Okina, summon Alexander. I mean, I do kind of want to summon some of these guys just for the giggles. Holy crap, dude. Okay, that is a lot of arrows that you decided to just fire out. My cat is going to break everything. Okay, I was trying to watch the timing on that. I can't read who any of these summons are, so I guess I'm just not going to worry about it. I know Patches is over here somewhere. Okay. So, let's take a moment to look at this guy. He's large, and he has a very tiny horse. And just hit his horse. I feel almost bad about that. Yikes. Calm down. I knew that was gonna not be a good trade. I think the idea with this fight is you have all these summoning signs, and you're supposed to, the intention is that you summon a bunch of guys to have this gigantic battle, because, we hear all about how it's this just big, massive, epic battle where he's fighting all sorts of dudes. And I think the game kind of wants you to summon a bunch of them. But at the same time, I couldn't really see what was going on, so, I think Alexander just got, or he's in the process of getting wrecked. Okay, our grease wore off. Ow. Go ahead and turn the grease on again. Great Horned Tragoth. Sure. I don't know if this is... oh, sure. Lionel. Oh. Neat. Oh, Patches. Oh, Alexander ate it. One of the things that I think is kind of cool is we just summoned a dude and got an emote out of it. I mean, ow. In the grand scheme of everything, that's kind of meaningless, but I don't know. I don't mind getting an emote. Oh, there was Blides. I saw it. Or is it? Ow. And Patches has returned to his world. Well, I guess we did summon Blide. Okay. Hello. Oof. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was trying to dodge. Oh crap. Okay, this is gonna be bad. Nope. Yes. And then start moving. Where is he? There he is. Crap. Bye, Blide. Have a good day. Apparently we can resummon Tragoth. Oh, hi. I'm just trying to heal Torrent here. Okay. Wow, this is the last one. Hi, I was trying to jump that. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this fight. I don't think I know his moves well enough to know how to dodge everything and the timing on all of it. Oof. I mean, did any of those even hit him? I think one did. And that was it. Okay, last one. I need a moment here. Ow. Ah, crap, I knew that was going to get hit. I saw it coming in. Alright, I am not feeling bad about this at all. This guy's a pain in the butt. This is my first time facing him solo. I have fought him with some friends, but even that did not go very well. I mean, technically we did get past him, but at what cost? Oh, that was so stupid. But I will gladly take his Great Rune and his Remembrance. Oh, that's a terrible fight. A red mark was made on the map. Well, okay then. The thing is, that's not actually a terrible fight. I think it's probably a pretty good one if you know what you're doing, if you actually take the time to stop and learn.
Ah, hello there. Well, it was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you.
You did just fine, Alexander.
But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet.
Well, okay then.
The bodies found. Who could expect any...
I was trying to get the camera to move so we could see inside of him, and it does look like he's empty. I don't know that means anything, but just the same. Clyde.
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. Oh, what a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn. And you. And did you see that afterwards? A falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokra, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more. For Mistress Ranni. Let's meet where the fun will go into. My only purpose is to fight for Ranni's curtains rising. On the final act.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like a plan to me. I suppose we could pick up these runes, which there's actually nothing in them. And then we should probably activate this grace. We've got enough runes here to level. Might be able to spend a little bit and get 2 levels out of this. I didn't want to burn a bunch of great runes, or rune arcs, rather, so I really wasn't using those, but I do kind of wonder if we should maybe do that, because I think that's what we need to be able to use St. Trina's sword, right? I need to look at that. Wrong one. Try again, buddy. Try again. No, we need 14, so there's really no reason. We can just use a rune arc and be fine. I mean, we would have to invest a bunch into intelligence to be able to get that to the point where we could use it without any problem. I didn't mean to wait. So I guess for now we'll just go ahead and put more points into vigor, and we'll be able to hit another level here before too long. I wanted to spend a moment. I don't even know where we came in over. Let's see. I gotta look. That's where we came in, is over here. There were some items that were just kind of lying around on the beach, and I kind of made a point of ignoring them, because there was just too much going on that I didn't want to risk getting hit. Although now, I mean, I'm not entirely sure where we are with respect to this gigantic battlefield, comparing where we came in. So, I don't know. I'm going to spend a minute just riding around looking for them, because I wouldn't mind having them. Yeah, here we go. We got a few of them around. So, Radahn's spear. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. We got 4 of them from that guy. We got 6 of them from that guy. And then looks like we have some more over here. And that's 10. So that gives us 20 of his spears. Now, if you're wondering, why in the world do you get 20 spears? Just think about what he was using as a weapon. Yeah. They're not spears per se. They're actually arrows. So if we take a look, they're going to be right in here. Great arrows used by General Radahn during the Festival of Combat. These are in fact the many spears with which he was stabbed by the Cleanrot Knights, imbued with Radahn's gravitational power. So, it is a spear, but it's also an arrow. It's one of those things that's just like, wow, this guy was just basically stabbed to death with just spear after spear from the Cleanrot Knights. And yet, somehow, he's still up and fighting. Like, how is that a thing? Never mind how is he riding that horse, but... I mean, I guess, as we are told, he has mastery over gravitational magic. I mean, he was holding back the stars, for goodness sake. The guy's name is Starscourge Radahn. Like, that says something. Absolutely, like, just bonkers level of power, and yet, you know, a bunch of scrappy fighters and some weirdo on a horse, and somehow the Starscourge is taken down. I don't even know how that happened. Honestly, I don't know what happened. I think the other guys did a ton of damage early on, because I don't feel like we were doing a whole lot of damage. A couple hits here and there, but it wasn't a ton. Although, I don't even know how many kukri we went through. Not 30, because we had like 60 in inventory total. But yeah, did some damage there. So we basically just rode north on his beachhead because we found that there was a statue, and if I look back this direction here, let's see if I can do this. Somewhere in this general direction, we've been up there. That's the dragon barrow up there. Somewhere in that general direction, there's a statue that points to this catacomb down here, and I just have to tell you, this place is exceedingly awful. We're gonna run in for just a moment, and we do have quite a bit to lose. Well, we'll kind of dip a toe in and see what's going on here. I want to see how awful these guys are in single player, and I'll turn on a light so we can see. Now you can see there are a bunch of dudes that are fighting, and I'm just trying to watch my 6 here. Oh, how you doing, sir? You want to play? Oof. They are tanky. Let's run out here and grab whatever this is. Magic grease, excellent. We used some of those. And we're going to grab that. The Grave Glovewort 6, and I think that's probably all we need to do. I will come back to this place at a later day when we are maybe better equipped, because right now, this just feels like a little too much. Let's go somewhere else for now. What do you say? I thought we'd come over here and talk with E.G. before we do anything else.
You finally come. Blythe told me everything. You've defeated General Radahn, unlocking the stars. The general was blighted by scarlet rot and driven to madness. But not long ago, he was hailed as the mightiest demigod of them all. There is no parallel to your achievement, nor to Lady Rani's acute judgment of character. Thanks to you, Lady Rani's fate once again stirs, and the path to Nokron has opened. Descend underground, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make it yours. The precious treasure of Nokron. Oh, Blythe wanted me to tell you not to bother waiting for him, and head straight to Nokron. Blythe has been given an important task. Apparently, a matter of great urgency. You need not await Blythe. Descend underground alone, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make it yours, so that Lady Rani may tread the dark path of the Empyrean.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, what do you have? You have Somber 1, 2, 3, and 4. I didn't necessarily remember that. And then the Carrion Filigreed crest. I think we bought that at some point. So, Blythe, huh? Not Blyde. Interesting. I thought his name was Blyde. But apparently it's Blythe. I'm looking on the map because I want to see if there is anywhere that we can find Bach. Because I still feel like we're missing Bach somehow, and I don't know what happened. Like, I've somehow managed to mess up his quest line, and I don't know how. And that kind of bothers me, because Bach is cool, man. Bach seems like a good dude. And yet, I don't know where he is. I kind of thought he was in Liurnia of the Lakes, but I don't know, because I thought he was supposed to be, like, right up somewhere in here, like where you kind of come in to Liurnia. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see him anywhere. We're going to bounce somewhere else. Give me just one moment to make sure I'm not missing him. Back at Round Table, I thought, we might as well get some talking out of the way, so let's go ahead and do it.
You have returned. What is it?
Okay, apparently she doesn't have anything new to add, which is interesting. And so we have a choice here of the Starscourge Greatsword, which looks like it's mainly a strength weapon. And we also have the Lion Greatbow. So that was the bow that Radahn was using. Decorated with a lion mane motif, imbued with gravitational power of the Starscourge when used along with Radahn's spear, it becomes a true weapon of a champion. I mean, look at that. And then here's also his greatsword. Radahn earned considerable renown as the Starscourge in his youth. It is said that during this time he engraved the gravity crest upon these blades. I don't really think we need any of that. We can buy his spear, so if we were to be using a great bow, or if we wanted to buy his armor, which is pretty heavy. Yeah, I don't think we can use his armor. It's a little too heavy.
Now go forth. Let the
Okay. Yeah, you don't have any dialogue. Great. Do you?
You will then.
Nope, you don't have any dialogue. Interesting. I mean, we just whomped on one of the big guys of the entire game, and no one wants to talk.
Journey to the capital, lend the two fingers will. You may be out.
Yep, you've said that before.
You've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what's a man to do? A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen horn, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the Tarnished.
Okay, so you're feeling really bad about that. I see that. That's in reference to Nephili was basically, well, as it said, you know, she's very down. She's not doing well, and apparently old Grumblefoot here doesn't really seem to care, which kind of surprising. I mean, I figured he would be interested, but apparently not. Okay, Roger has nothing new to add aside from a grunt and a groan, as he just withers away right there. That's very sad. Talk to Roderica, and we can upgrade the Stormhawk. I don't know if we care to. I mean, Oleg I kind of want to upgrade, but, you know, can't right now. Thea is gone, so all that leaves is to talk with Hugh over here. And we cannot really upgrade anything at this point. I mean, I guess we'll do the Serpent Bow since we had some extra 5s. I'm kind of okay with that, but now we just need a bunch of Somber 6s. And if we go to our other weapons here, we could burn another Somber 5 on the Sword of St. Trina. I mean, I don't know. If we had 3 of them, I guess I'd be okay with that. And then the Warhawk's Talon, I don't know. I mean, we just might not be able to get away with those weapons. They might end up being a little too left behind. And we need some smithing stone 5s to be able to upgrade our twin blades. So I guess there's really not much here. Has this door always been open? No, it has not. What in the world is happening in here? We got D's bell bearing and all of his armor? What in the world? Alright, Thea, you need to explain.
Finally, it is returned to its rightful place. The stolen Hallowbrand of the exalted noble. And now, I must bid you goodbye as well, though I ask you deliver this message to the Round Table Hold. I am Thea, deathbed companion, hark Round Table. Disturb not the death of Godwyn, the exalted. We who humbly live in death, live in waiting, to one day welcome our Lord. What right does anyone have to object? Our Lord will rise, the Lord of the many and the meek.
I mean, honestly, I didn't write all of that down, so I'm not sure I can deliver that message. Well, that sucks. D seemed like an okay dude, and now he's dead. Gave him back his sword thingy, dagger. I don't remember what it was. It's like some sort of dagger remembrance or something. And apparently, the guy who hunts those who live in death has been, in fact, killed by those who live in death.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think. So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And I can no longer trust in Father. To think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me?
Yeah.
No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now, I've lost it.
Huh. I don't want to give her the potion because I know what that's going to do to her.
Is that ash? I can smell the ancient storm in it. My thanks. I'll gladly take it. I'm not like Broderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, this ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you. In this ash, I can smell the ancient storm. It reminds me of my first hawk.
I guess we've reached the end of her dialogue then, okay. Well, maybe she'll feel a little better about things now that she has the ashes of the Stormhawk King, or whatever that was. But wow, there's a lot going on in there. I'm sorry to tell you, but Gideon has been lying to you and he doesn't even care about you. You are nothing more than a tool for his own ambitions. I mean, I think that's pretty clear now. Like, I don't know, that seems like that's a thing. Let's go talk to the Twin Maiden Husks, and before we do that, I want to look at all of the stuff we got from D, just because. So, there we go, there's the helm. Helm depicting entwined twins of gold and silver. The two known as D are inseparable twins. They are of two bodies and of two minds, but one single soul. Not once do they stand together, not one word do they speak to one another. Perhaps this armor longs to find its way to the other D. Well, that's interesting. Inseparable twins, blah, blah, blah. Perhaps this armor longs to find... Look at that. I mean, there's definitely two bodies in that. Like, I've noticed that along the way about his armor. And it's just interesting. The gloves here, the gauntlets, look pretty normal. And then, let's see, there's the greaves. And those ones, not so much. There's an extra leg there for sure. And then we did get a bell bearing from him, which I think the bell bearing at least we can turn in. That's going to be under these guys, I think. I don't know. I wanted to look at the item before we turn it in, but I don't know where it is. Okay, just offer to the Twin Maiden Husk to gain access to new items found upon D's perished flesh. All right, Twin Maiden Husk, let's offer a bell bearing. So interesting, there's now a bell bearing shop. Oh, okay. So because D is gone now, we can no longer learn these incantations from him, but because he left his bell bearing, then we can purchase those. Interesting. So that's kind of cool. It means that you don't miss out on those spells if that was something you were looking for. Well, okay, I think we can leave this one right here then. I feel like we have talked and talked and talked to everyone. And on the next one, we should probably start with more talking, and then we'll get on to some more good exploration and stuff. Right now, I'm going to go back to that guy because, you know, that seems like a better choice. We'll get rid of that, and I'll probably go back to the fire grease because that's just, I don't know. I think I like the fire grease. We'll pick up on the next one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.